flippin' gorgeous day here. We have got probably 20 degrees. We've got going up to 22, I think. No wind, unfortunately, but what a perfect sunny day to warm everybody up. And we're gonna quickly stop out at the fuel dock, and we don't have much fuel, and we have to get to all the way to London, so that's this week's trip. So come along as we sail up the Thames River to London. Our first time filling the fuel tanks. She has 2 tanks and 2 fills, therefore. That's these down here, and they took more than I thought, but it was they're pretty big tanks, so we have a huge range. This has been a great marina. This is Hythe Marina and the Lock Building, and been a great base while we get everything sorted out.
So that's our first fill up of the brand new boats starting new voyages, and thank you very much to Hythe Marina. We've had a great stay here.
And on behalf of Hythe Marina, we'd like to offer you a lovely bottle of fizz just to say thank you very much for your custom and everything.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh,
thanks for looking after us.
You're more than welcome. Anything we can do for you, it's not a problem.
Thank you very much, guys.
Enjoy that boat. That's fantastic.
Oh, it's really calm. Motoring day. In the busy old Southampton waters as we head down into the Solent. There's so much shipping based in Southampton. Cruise ships come in here. A lot of freight comes in here for the whole country, at least the southern part of the country. And then the ferries go back and forth to the Isle of Wight, and yachts go in and out for a bank holiday weekend in May. So. Alright, this is just great. What a day. It's a spring day like everyone's been waiting for. Probably best for the beach rather than sailing. There's almost nothing out here, but we just had to get the sails out. We're going to London up the Thames River and going to go into Katherine Docks right at the Tower Bridge. So going along the coast, and we'll probably keep on motoring after this, but just to get the feeling of it, and a spring day, it's gorgeous. Sprung off and we're headed to Dover or perhaps Ramsgate. maneuvering into this marina here in Dover. It is 7 o'clock, lots of light. But we have to get in before 8 because at 8 the tide gate, I guess we go down below, the tide is too low and then you can't get over the tide gate. So how are we doing, Cher? Are we coming in?
We can just
Go
got
straight in?
permission from Dover Port Control to enter, and I also spoke to the marina on channel 80, and we have permission to go into the Granville Docks base.
So they said that we should be drawing about 1.4 meters to get into this port. So we're just raising the keel. We were drawing 3 meters so when we were out sailing, so we just raised it up. So now we're about 1.3, 1.4, I think.
This port was built in the early 1900s, but it's been a natural strategic harbor. I mean, even Julius Caesar commented on how great a harbor this was.
Now we're going to go over a sill to take us into the inside. According to the chart, that's it up there. Hey, little fellas. Look at them all.
Cute. Some of
them are a bit lardy, a bit overweight.
Oh, there's some in the water.
Like 75.
Oh, I just didn't see those. I just saw them.
Well, they were all on the beach.
They were all
All
on
right.
the
Oh, look
beach,
at them
and
all
then
going
of a sudden
in.
They decided they...
Hey, Guy. We're near the Margate Sands. I think this is Middle Sands. And at the low water here, there's plenty of room for these seals to sit around. There's maybe 100 of these little guys. We just kind of parked with the keel resting in the sand, but there'll be some waves when this freighter goes by, so we're going to move on again and up the river. What a great little interlude. Hey guys! They sneak up and then when you look at them, they zip down underwater again, I think. Very cool. Just going to pull the keel up. This is the Kentish Flats wind farm. There's wind farms all around this area. It's so good to make them because the water isn't that deep, so they can make pilings down to set them on. It makes it easy to build. And it's magic. This is magic wind farm. It's absolutely glassy calm, and somehow those wind generators are spinning. This is the red sands towers that were built in the war, I think, to shoot down planes. They look pretty Second World War-like. Built in 1943, the Red Sands forts were an anti-aircraft defense to intercept planes heading up the vulnerable Thames Estuary toward the City of London. This is the Thames barrier, protecting London in case of high waters and floods. They can drop each of the barrier spans down and just block the river entirely. The whole Thames can be blocked and save the city from a flood. So we have to call them and check which span they want us to go through and when it's safe to proceed. But it's easy to see because they've actually got arrows and X's and stuff, so it's easy to see which is the right one. This span in the background is out of the water for maintenance. They actually rotate up from under the river and are 20 meters or 66 feet high.
Yeah, cool.
This thing rotates down.
5 meters, 6 meters.
The village of Greenwich is not only home to the old Naval College, but also the Royal Observatory, designed by Christopher Wren and home to the prime meridian. Marking 0 degrees longitude, this means we cross from east to west as we sail past on the river towards London itself.
And here is the Tower Bridge.
And the Tower Bridge is right here already, oh my god!
Here we are. Oh my gosh, we're coming into London with our boat. St. Katherine's Dock, St. Katherine's Dock. This is the Discovery 48 sailboat for London on the Water, distant shores 3. We're just approaching the marina and standing by for instructions. Over.
This is pretty crazy. We're trying to get into the lock. We're right here at the Tower London and the Tower Bridge, obviously.
Just stand by a little bit, just to give them time to tie up.
And it's really crazy with everyone trying to get into the lock. They're trying to organize all of that. So I think we'll be in on the next locking. Hang out here a little bit. It'd be a worse place to hang out, but it is a little busy. It's about 6 in the afternoon. Still lots of light to do this. It's a pretty cool place to be hanging out to wait. We're gonna go into St. Katherine Dock, which is right there, right beside the Tower Bridge and the Tower of London. And it looks like the lock is full, so we wait for the next lock, and you lock in and up into the marina. So it's limited between 5 and 9 o'clock, but obviously we made it by 6, so it's no trouble. And this has got to be the coolest way.
Standing up, Sandy, go ahead.
Very the coolest way to come to London. Going into the lock here one at a time. It's going to be really crowded in the lock, and see how many fenders we've got, and then we should have room for everybody, we hope.
I think this is the most packed lock that I've been in, and I must say, what courage to bring this beautiful varnished yacht and wrapped up in here.
The next 3 days we toured London, while Distant Shores 3 was displayed at the London On-Water Boat Show. Then we set off back down the River Thames. So please hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to join us for more adventures as we set off further afield to distant shores.